Take it.
I think there's an argument to say from next to another. No, more to the point, a load of old rubbish.
Oh, yes. This is a man who caught our attention because of a very unusual hobby, but one that he really loves. And that's photographing rubbish bins.
Yeah,
Can you believe
you
it?
can find beauty everywhere. He's Dave Clark, otherwise known as Dustbin Dave, and he joins us now from one of 3 or 4 different locations we've tried, but he's been blown away in Norfolk. Dave, how are you doing now? You're not going to get blown away where you are. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay, thanks. Yeah, luckily, I've got a nice big flat bin blocking some of the wind.
Who's laughing now? Big haters.
See, I'm handy for anything.
So, Dave, where did this love of bins even come from?
Well, it probably started when I was a little bit younger. I used to go down the tip quite a lot with my dad, and I used to be fascinated by all the different skips they had, all the different items. And it's amazing what people throw away. And I've been a regular with my local scene pretty much since then. And the interesting bins came about after that, really. It progressed into bins. So I graduated into liking bins after the trips to the dump.
No, I get it, because I used to love going to the dump with my dad. It was like, oh, God, it was such an event. And like you said, Dave, you'd be fascinated by all the wood goes in there and the rubble goes in there and always sort of help him and stuff. But where did that grow into a love for actual wheelie rubbish bins?
Well, I like all sorts of bins, really, but the first one I remember that really took my eye was at Frigby Hall, which is just outside Great Yarmouth, and it was the design of the Fab Lolly. It had that on it, and it pretty much blew my mind. It was colourful, it jumped out at you.
Oh, nice. That's a nice bin.
Yeah, exactly, and I put that little caption on it, and it says what it is. This bin is bad. And I thought, that is a decent bin. I've got to take that.
You're like my perfect partner because I absolutely hate bin day.
Yeah.
That is my worst day ever. You know when you take the bin out and then it
juice,
and it goes there and then bin juice is there. Do you mind taking the bins out, Dave?
Yeah, I do like taking the bins out, and this is another thing about bins. It's sort of really amazing because it's always optional which way to have it. You can either have it this way round with the handles, or have it front way round, which is where this one is. So it's always interesting when driving about to see which way people have them.
Show us bins. What's the bin etiquette you got there, Dave?
As well.
So turn your camera around so we can see what bins you're talking about, because we can't see what you're looking at. Show us your bins.
Okay. I'll have to be extra careful because this might get blown away. I've just got the basic. Yeah, I've got the basic council bins here because we live right near the sea, so it gets covered in sea on me, so it's not even worth thinking about getting a real decent bin. So I'll leave that for other areas, but I'll just show you around my bins.
Standard.
We've got the classic brown bin.
Yeah.
Now that's for garden waste.
Yeah.
And then we've got the classic green one.
Yeah.
That's for recycling.
Never lets you down.
And then we've got the black one here. But that's the interesting thing because when you go to areas, you might have a blue bin for recycling.
Yeah.
Whereas here we have.
Because we've just moved house and I've got a blue bin for recycling. It messes with my mind.
Oh, I haven't got a blue bin.
It's green.
Mine's a brown bin for recycling.
What?
Yeah, brown bin.
Yeah. Exactly, and it changes up and down the country. You can get smaller sizes, bigger sizes. So really, it's like a fascinating subject once you go into the ordinary bin. And we haven't even started on the indoor bins yet.
Dave, just last question before we let you go. What's your classic bin of all time? Like an old school Top Cat bin or something like that? What's the best bin you've ever seen?
Bread bin.
Oh, it has to be the first bin that pretty much blew my mind. That bin, but I've seen some great bins about. There's one I saw last year in Cornwall, right near Tintagel Castle, and it was just the shape of it. It was square, and it had a circle on the top. It could literally double up as a toilet seat.
No.
So,
fantastic. Well, Dave, listen, thank you for sharing your lovely passion.
Sizes.
Thank you for sharing your passion for bins. It was brilliant. Thank you so much. Don't blow away.
Sorry, quickly, a bin awareness, obviously using what they're for, put some litter in as well.
Yes, always pick up your litter. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Dave.
great. On with the show. We've got a big show. I know you are. I know. Let me get on with the show. It's a good one. You've got lots to do, mate. You've got lots to do.